Welcome to Betty on the Go. I'm your host, Betty Gudel. Today I have a co-host, Iesha Coburn, and we have two great guests. We have Samantha Bueller and Justice Fournier. They are from Just Training, and they've just opened up Just Nutrition because nutrition and training go hand in hand. We're live streaming downtown from the Accelerator 720 Willette. So most people, Iesha actually has asked some of her students, her co-students, if they have time to eat a healthy meal. And a lot of times the problem is people do want to eat healthy, is they just don't have the time. And when you have to shop for all these ingredients, and a lot of times people don't know what ingredients to even shop for, right? So it becomes a little bit hectic. And so what responses did you get, Iesha?
Well, some people that I asked, they were like, being a student is just too hard for me to think about being nutritious as well. When you have a whole bunch of classes you got to be on time to, running from campus to campus, the last thing on their mind is even eating. So before you could even get them to eat, they're not even being nutritious as well when they are starting to eat. So one guy told me actually that he found it extremely hard just to even get a meal in edgewise. And then when he actually does get meals, it's things like Prime or Subway was the healthiest thing he had, and it wasn't even the healthiest thing in the menu. It's what's in proximity to downtown. Whereas another student I go to school with, he's pretty much the only student in the school that is healthy because he does jujitsu and he's just a healthy person. He knows how to make that a lifestyle because that was his number one thing before being a student. So basically, I've noticed being a student and alongside other people in the student body, it's harder for them to get the time to be nutritious. I know a lot of people are saying they're vegan, but really all they're eating is ramen noodles. They're not having any kind of vegan diet at all. So that's just an observation I had at school.
And we all know that optimum nutrition actually leads to optimum learning. And that goes not just for adults that are going to college and university, but also to children who are at their utmost, where they're learning everything from kindergarten to grade 8. And if you don't have the proper nutrition, you don't have that proper brain capacity. And if you're eating things like ramen noodles that go through your blood really fast, you don't have that concentration. So Samantha, tell me what kind of things that Just Nutrition offers.
Well, we make different kinds of salads where we use the best grains. There's no flour, there's no sugars, added sugars.
So you can be gluten.
Yes, it can be
you can have a gluten intolerance.
And you can be vegan.
So you can. So do you make all of them gluten free?
Most things are, yes, but I do make a lasagna that I cannot find gluten-free noodles. So I do use a regular fresh lasagna noodle. But if somebody does want gluten-free, we can definitely do it. It's definitely a possibility.
So they're custom-made meals, so it really depends on what you're looking for, right?
Absolutely.
We have a step one process. Everything is step one. Just training, just nutrition, it's all step one. So you may have just went in a car accident. What's step one? You need to eat. Before I even train you, you need to eat. Then you need to have a friend. Hi, I'm your friend, and my name is Justice. Now you have a friend and you have some meals cooked by your loving chef, Samantha. So what we've done is we've taken the idea of healthcare and put it towards healthcare, not sick care. Sick care is I couldn't eat, I overstressed myself, I now need antidepressants because I hate my life. Healthcare is I just met a great friend, he showed me a positive way of thinking, we ate a great meal together, and we just trained. And now I went back to my life de-stressed and evolved, and I have grown. So what we've now allowed is Hippocrates, the guy who made the Hippocratic Oath which doctors take to help people. He said, let food be thy medicine. So we say, let food be thy medicine. For me, I've been a cancer patient. I've had 500 stitches just in my head. I know I've become a professional at the comeback. I'm like the comeback master. And the part of that comeback is we've designed in my life a lifestyle of supplementation, food, and training. So we own Just Supplements, Just Training, Just Nutrition, and Just Desserts for when you just need a cupcake. So because you need balance in life. Now the Scales of Justice are the logo for every single one of those for the same reason. We believe in a balanced life. If you have a balanced, healthy eating lifestyle and you have a balanced activity lifestyle, you make sure you make time for yourself to have that hour, right? And just training is really about evolving yourself as a person and balancing yourself, not just getting muscles. We're just training ourselves to be better people. And I'll tell you this, that my entire life I've spent a lot of money on my supplements. I mean, $1,000 a month on supplements, $2,000 a month on food, just because I'm a machine. This is a Ferrari that I'm driving. I want to drive on the Autobahn with no speed limits, right? I'm not a Focus. I'm a Ferrari. I want Ferrari fuel. Now, when I've shifted from what I was eating before, and I remember that I look at food like binary code. I'm a trainer. The food she makes, on a whole other level than what I'm even used to eating, even spending that amount of money. And I'm spending, a fraction of that. When you say what's your budget for as a student?
You mean weekly for what I
For what you could spend on food, period.
To be honest. What I spend on it varies week to week. Like, I mean, if it's payday or pay week.
Do you have a month budget?
No, to tell you the truth. And I know I'm not alone in that. Like, a lot of us, we're very sporadic as students. Like, payday, it's like we'll spend up to $75 maybe in that day on food, going out to a restaurant at lunch and then going to a restaurant again at dinner with a whole group of friends.
At the end, it's ramen noodles,
and then
29 cents, right?
Exactly.
Let me ask you a second question.
It's ramen noodles.
Yeah, second question, because you live in Windsor. Do you need another part-time job?
Yep, I have a full-time job, a part-time job, and I'm a full-time student. So
what if I introduced you to the idea of a lifestyle opportunity? So what if you had the opportunity to sell just nutrition food, just training services, or just supplements products like dandelion root, which helps people detox and is an anti-cancer agent, like University of Windsor is very actively pushing, or our new product that we developed with just supplements called Apex that helps people over brain function issues, ADHD, people that have gotten in serious injuries. There's a nerve issue. So for the long time, people focused on muscles. But the problem really is your nerves. It's your nervous system. So there's a new science called neurotrophics, where we can heal people's nerves. So I can give you a supplement that heals your nerves, a capsule that is a dandelion root that gives you vitamins and detoxes you. We'll give you detoxing food, and you'll go to a detoxing training session. Now, what if I told you you could make 10% on all of that, and we would love to train you for free, give you free food, give you free supplements, and have you on board our team, and have you on a healthy lifestyle while not being a customer but a family member. This is what my idea of Joint Ventures Unlimited is. It's these 4 companies linked together in a coalition towards a better, healthier, just society.
That actually sounds great.
And I think a lot of people, especially right now, there's all kinds of seminars going on about overeating. And the reason that people overeat is because their body is yelling and out saying, I don't have enough nutrition in my body, even though that they've eaten copious amounts of food, but it's food that your body just can't, there's no nutrition in it,
Your body's starving.
It's starving.
Not having, like, what it needs.
So, Samantha, for instance, this is how your food is packaged, right? So it's all perfectly packaged proportion-wise as well. So let's say if Justice is training someone, you would give him a different meal because you need a lot more protein and maybe even bigger portions because you're training really hard, right?
Yeah, so when we're doing a family, the child would get a smaller portion and whatever their health problems are, or so on and so forth.
We are personal trainer meets personal chef. Now, this could never be affordable ever. It doesn't happen. But we partnered with Sandwich Teen Action Group, which John Elliott runs.
And it's huge.
It's huge. It's a huge building, and it needed money. So we've decided, here's the added benefit. What if I told you that this opportunity that I could give you, a portion of that proceeds not only could pay you, but goes towards building the community center that is the only one left in the West End, that I teach self-defense at every day to kids who desperately need it. We try to give healthy meals for free when we can to the kids. We've tried to get protein shakes and things donated, and this is something that can expand our community. So we're talking about only using community kitchens, community center kitchens for this program. Employing people from Windsor, trying to get all of our food from local markets, local suppliers.
And there's so many of them in
There's
Windsor.
so many of them that need business. They desperately need you to buy their food, but you're buying McDonald's food, and it's not going to the local farmer. So you want there to be more stores on Olette Street, but you don't want to buy local. What we're suggesting here is you can always have healthy food in your fridge every second of the day by calling us, sitting down with me as a trainer, and I say, listen, what do you need? What do you actually need as a life? What you suggested earlier, high calorie, low nutrition, that's the North American diet.
Yep.
What we offer is a high nutrition, lower calorie diet. I train more than anybody I know. I sometimes teach 3 and 4 boot camps a day. I'll train myself, run with the dog. You know, I do 5 boxing lessons in one day, and I'll eat about 4 containers of food. So she makes me, because I do double the activity, I eat 2 lunches, 2 dinners, and I eat 2 of the snacks a day, and then she makes me 1 protein shake. We'll even make the protein shake for you and send it with the meals. We'll even juice the vegetables for
I was
you
going
and
to say,
send it
and
with
you
the
also
meals.
offer juicing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And juicing is a great way to get all your vegetables in, because we all know that there's a product called greens, and greens that you can get at the health food store, but they're very, very expensive.
Yeah.
Right? And you still don't have all the fiber, I find. So if you're juicing, you get a lot of that.
Definitely.
What about with all the pulp from juicing? Do you ever use that maybe for veggie burgers?
Definitely we could, yeah.
Or
It'd
soups,
be a great idea.
or soups,
yeah.
right, to put in
Yeah.
so that you can use everything. Because I mean, it's perfect.
Just for an example,
Yeah.
our 2 biggest things that I think I get compliments on from her is when I bring people, well, besides her cupcakes are ridiculous.
And because you tell her, oh, I love everything, of course.
No, actually, people tell me how much they love it, and I get texts. After I've delivered the food, it's flawless. Within 30 minutes, I will get a text. Bro, this broccoli salad, ridiculous. She'll make a broccoli salad that has candied almonds that have been candied in egg whites and protein powder that are cut in half, put next to sesame seeds and hemp hearts with a dressing of avocado and balsamic vinegar and hemp oil. You know what I mean? We're on a whole other level. What we're talking about giving you is not food, traditionally speaking. We're giving you a prescription for a better life. We're giving you a health prescription. You've sat down with a trainer. I happen to be a nutritionist. I happen to be a health expert. My entire life has been devoted to understanding the mechanics of fixing somebody. How do I heal the sick? With science, with spirit, with a lot of different things. So we've combined, we fell in love, and we happened to fall in love with each other's passions. I've always loved to cook, and I was never a chef. I always wish I was. She happened to be a chef. She always wanted to train. I happen to be a trainer. And this naturally, what I love about this is a labor of love from us. We are trying to help people. We're not trying to get rich. We're trying to help people. We could charge you $800 a month, but most often we're charging you half of that. Most often we're making it affordable on your budget. So instead of saying it costs this much, you call me, we sit down, say how much can you afford? Okay, I'm going to feed you the best I can for this amount of money.
And
That's the
also,
better way to do it.
What kind of diversions do you not want in your food? Like, because some people, even though broccoli is really healthy, they just can't stomach it, right? There's always that one food that we don't like.
Yeah.
So Samantha, tell me about this. This is a whole grain basmati rice and turkey casserole. That looks delicious.
Amazing.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
It is.
It's what I do is I take the multigrain crackers or gluten-free crackers, I put it on over top, and I mix it in like either pesto or cranberries or sweet potatoes and make that like a sauce, right? Instead of using like mayonnaise or whatever other ingredient, butter, cream, so on and so forth.
And things that can actually spoil in your stomach as
yeah,
well.
absolutely. And instead of using like creams, and we try and use Greek yogurt and like stuff that's actually going to be nutritious. That's going to help you like feel good after you eat.
And be easy to eat.
And you make desserts. Those look fantastic.
Yeah, those look great.
They look like Alex said, they look like a cactus.
I honestly,
cinnamon
I love
protein
these.
balls.
Love
Yeah.
these things.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
look
we
really
are actually
delicious.
getting orders where
100
people
at a
want,
time,
like 100.
1,000 at a time.
Yeah.
of
Wow.
these. From personal trainers saying, listen, I've given
Yeah.
these to my clients. They're 8 grams of protein each, or up to 10.
Wow.
Now, so think about three balls in a little package. You can easily eat them. 30 grams of protein to a bodybuilder quickly is gold. That's gold. So you drink that with a juice that we've made you that has protein already in it. So now I've given you 80 grams of protein in about 5 minutes.
And
Yeah.
complex carbohydrates
Yes.
too, because we still do need complex carbohydrates for our brains to keep going.
They're
right? So it gives you,
amazing. I love these.
and the texture, I love texture.
Yeah, it's a big thing. Texture's a huge thing.
These would actually be great for, Christmas is coming up with all little Christmas parties and
Yeah, well, they're convenient, so you can just grab
And that's
one.
not the only
and it's
kind.
2
She
bites,
could
like-
make different flavors for you, right? So these
rum
ones
balls.
are those apple cinnamon, coconut chocolate.
coconut chocolate,
And I
peanut
see-
butter coconut chocolate.
I see on here it says chia seeds is one of the ingredients. Like I know chia seeds like a really big thing this year. It's really trending. I know when I went to the Y, they had it written on the bulletin board like every day, like add chia seed to your diet and it'll really help I think there's like a lot of it's high in fiber or something like that.
Yes,
that really helps with
quickly,
digestion.
the Reader's Digest version of that is chia seeds is a gelatinous fiber. So what that means is it's going to go into your stomach and you're going to add liquid while you eat. Now it's going to kind of dissolve into a gel. That gel is going to go through your intestines. Remember that 70% of all your health problems start in your digestive system. So what this does is it glues onto all the negative things in your digestive system, and as it passes through, it pulls all of that out. Right? So adding something simple like this is you're maintaining muscle mass, you're maintaining blood sugar because you can eat it easily throughout the day. So diabetics or some people eat hypoglycemia, great thing for the car. Fiber, if you have any kind of digestive issue, you need to increase your fiber. And if you're losing muscle mass or not looking like you want to look, your protein's probably too low. It's that simple. We've simplified nutrition. It is just nutrition. Anything you eat from our menu is going to be a great thing for you. You know that you're eating medicine. And when you feel like you're eating medicine, you feel amazing. Your day gets better and you're productive. So not only have we fed you, we've made you more productive at your day. You probably made more money today. You probably had a better relationship today. You probably were better for your kids today. So it's a decision. Do you want, not everybody's a client of ours, but the ones that are amazing clients of ours. They're family members of ours because we've now made them healthier and we're happy to do it. We can't wait to deliver their food.
And there's a lot of love that goes in the food. Samantha sings while she cooks. So that's great energy, seriously, because if you think of all the kids at fast food restaurants, a lot of times they just can't wait to get out of there, and it's that energy that you feel that's, it's not real, your food's not made with.
You don't feel good after.
It's like,
get
away.
Bottom line.
Yeah, you can really see the love in the food. I mean, I know a lot of bodybuilders, and when they are upping their protein like once every 2 hours, it's like just boiled chicken in a bag.
Boiled chicken and plain rice.
Yeah.
I've done it for years.
Yeah.
I used to Tupperware my stuff. And it's also 4 hours every 2 days to prepare it.
Yep.
So she's saving me 16 hours a week by me not doing that. Can I make $100 in 16 hours? At minimum wage, I make $200. So I've paid for my meals by not having to cook. Can you think about this? I'm a financial guy. So I sit with somebody and I don't just give them a training consult. I give them a life consult. I'm more of a life coach. Can I shift your finances to make you be able to afford your medicine, which is your food? Do you pay money for Percocets, which you don't need, which I could train you past that injury and get you on a food that heals it, right? So now you don't need the Percocets anymore, so you don't need the depression medication, so you don't have constipation.
And inflammatory problems, because there's a lot of food,
et cetera, et cetera.
And a lot of people don't keep in mind that the food you eat sometimes can affect your emotions. Like if you're eating greasy
every
fast
time
food, like
affects your emotions.
The digestion period, the signals it's sending to your brain is, okay, this is a lot of work, I'm tired now, or this is a lot of work, I don't want to go outside. Like, and then the lack of sun and the vitamin D that adds to the whole depression or just not feeling motivated to do much.
And then you hate that you ate it.
Yeah,
right after you ate it, you just can't stand the fact that you ate it.
Yep.
Most people's sleeping issues are even that problem. Pardon.
Oh no, go ahead. I was going to say, let's go through some more of these menu options that you have. So now, if you want breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, are they all delivered all at the same time at a specific time of the day, or are they delivered at lunch, breakfast? How does that work?
It's all depending on what the customer or client wants, right? So on their convenience, if they want it delivered in the morning or if they want it delivered in the afternoon, they can get it whenever they can and when we can, of course. But we try and do it like for them, right?
Yeah, we do it every 3 days usually.
But every 2 days.
So you can put it in your fridge and then you can heat it up as needed, right?
It's ready to go. Yeah, every 2 to 3 days to keep it completely fresh.
Yeah, we don't like to give them all 5 days or all 7 days.
To put it in the freezer.
No, we don't want you to refreeze the food and lose the nutrition. We want you to get fresh food.
Yeah.
So every 2 to 3 days we come to the house, we bring them anything that they order, right? It's that simple.
And now what about all your containers? Do people give them back so that you can recycle?
They're recyclable.
You can recycle them. Yeah. I mean, you can give them back, but we definitely don't need them back.
Okay.
So then the delivery, is that an extra cost or is it just what
it's included?
Depending on how far you are, though, I would say,
exactly.
Right? Because if you're going out into the
during
county,
the consult, if I know that that's going to cost an hour one way, for a person to do that, but we're, I'm a reasonable person. We're not looking to
get
like
somebody
I said,
to bicycle it out there for.
You're always out.
If somebody would like to bike, if somebody would like to bike these meals around, and you have a bike, and if it's white and green preferably, please come down. We'll brand it, and you can bike the meals around. I'll give you a job.
And then
I'm
it's
down.
a win-win situation because people get
losing weight.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
As they're riding the
definitely.
bike.
We will have a fleet of e-bikes delivering these before you know it. We are going to try and go as green as we can. The amount of thought that we put into the packaging, the ingredients, it's more time than anybody has in their daily life. So we've now imagined, you know, everybody wishes they had a personal chef and a personal trainer. You can have it, and we can make it affordable. You just have to call us. It's as simple as calling me. We sit down for the consult, and we figure out where we go from there. You don't owe us anything. It's a free consult. Hey, nice to meet you. I hope I can help you. If not, cool. If yes, great. It's that simple.
So for families, so if you have 5 people in your family, then you'll just make the portions bigger so that they can split them up, or do you still deliver them individually?
Well, it's however they want. Now,
Okay.
some families won't eat together, right? What if someone's busy or whatever? So we can serve it definitely in what I cook it in. So like if it's in a lasagna, it can be like a container
That's big already. so
that's
you don't
big
have to-
already. You can portion it yourself.
And then just put in the oven ready to go.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
That works for some people, but others, like one of
Others-
our first client, Mark Bosquero, who fortunately helped us get this off the ground. He owns multiple restaurants, right, in the city.
He does, and he has a lot of organic things in his
The
restaurant.
Willisted,
That's right, yeah.
Chinosos, these kind of places. Now think about this. This man owns all of these places, and we do his food for his family. Because his son now eats broccoli because of us. He tells me this every day. I'm his trainer, and she's the chef. And now we cook it for him and his wife and his son. But then she brought the protein balls to her personal trainer, who is not me. And all of a sudden, he ordered 100 of the protein balls. So it becomes a viral thing where the second you show this food to somebody else, they want to eat it too. And we appreciate the help in getting the word out and helping them help their health. It's that simple to us.
Very good. So describe this dish. It's a turkey breast lasagna. Very nice.
Spinach, roasted red peppers cut. Okay. So the cheddar cheese that we found is actually made with flaxseed oil.
Oh, interesting.
So instead of using like the extra fats that you have
and all
in
the cholesterol.
cheese, yeah, absolutely. But cheese is also like healthy. Like
Yeah.
You
like
need
we
fats
go
in your
through,
diet.
you still need like the healthier fats,
Yeah.
right? So turkey breast I marinate before I cook, and I cook it before I put it in the lasagna, and all the sauces are made from scratch, and there's no extra fats or any sweeteners and all that.
Nice. So if I'm having a dinner party, I can order all this stuff, put it in my own Tupperware, all my own serving dishes, and say that I made it.
Yes.
that would be okay.
Absolutely.
Of course.
By all means, in fact, she also caters it too.
Yeah.
So
Nice,
it's
okay.
not just a meal plan. So it's not, that is one product that we offer, but we cater to events, weddings. She does just desserts, cakes, cupcakes, anything that you want us to do. She's a chef and very good at it. But we have a team. So when I speak on behalf of
I was
Just
gonna say, how do you
Training,
do it
it's
all
a
by
team
yourself?
of
Yeah,
Just
no.
Training.
You'd be miserable.
When she speaks on behalf of Just
We
Nutrition,
have a
it's
lot of
team
people
chefs.
who support what we do, right? So we definitely
So you can just
help
delegate.
them.
We
Well,
delegate.
yeah, and what we do is we give them meals. Like that's the way of like doing it
We
all
pay
together,
them meals
right?
and money.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Now, you guys were talking about the juicing diet a little bit ago. I actually did some research into the juicing, and it can be like really pricey. And I remember talking to you guys a little bit ago about price comparison, and I mean, yours is a minuscule cost in comparison to how much you have to pay per day for just a little bit of juice. I mean, I know one of the ingredients for one of the drinks that I wanted was you needed like 6 apples, a whole bunch of celery, spinach, kale, a whole bunch of ingredients that can really break the bank at the end of the day. And I remember you telling me that if you guys did that plan, it's 2 drinks a day, and if you wanted to elaborate on.
So
the
I could
pricing.
elaborate on that quickly. Imagine, for example, so I want to eat perfectly. I want to have that, look on men's fitness look, right? And most guys do. So, and I want my girlfriend to be excited when I walk in the door, right? So my diet is basically this. I want
She's smiling.
She's smiling. I tried to keep it that way. So, I'm just gonna start off in my morning. I would start off with she'll make me like a juice, and she'll juice apples, celery, cucumbers, the whole deal, and we'll mix that with protein. So she'll juice it, then put it in the blender with hemp oil and protein powder and flax seeds and hemp seeds and chia seeds and the whole deal. So I'm having this perfect nutrition breakfast, high nutrition. Now after that, I'm gonna go and grab my kale quinoa salad, right, for lunch. I'm getting hungry, so I eat my apple balls for a snack. I eat my dinner, which is something like this lasagna. Then later on, I have a sweet potato made brownie with no flours, but it's sweet potato and protein powder. So now I could do all of that.
Great for hyperactive kids.
Right? Great, because
And you
now
can't taste the sweet
there's no sugar. You
Yeah.
take all that sugar out of their diet and replace it. You can't build muscle with sugar. You build muscle with protein. You can't build joints with bad fats. You build them with healthy fats. So you have to shift what you're putting in your body. Now, I could do that for, let's say, $200 a week, which is a minuscule cost by comparison to how much people spend on their diet. Do you know what I mean? It's really compare how much could you? That's me at my optimum now. If we half that to the average person, $100 a week to eat perfectly with juices, protein powders, the whole deal. This is impressive to me. I wish this existed when I was a bodybuilder. When I was a little younger, I competed, and if I would have had this, I think I would have probably placed it a little better.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad at all. The presentation of your meals is beautiful.
It is, yeah.
The home vibe you guys have, the amount of businesses you're supporting doing this, and at a low cost. I mean, I think that's so great. Like, you guys have it packaged. You don't have to return the package.
We're building
You're
a
making it
community
very
garden at
versatile.
Stag just to support this.
Yeah.
So the community garden that will be tended by Just Training boot camp members is going to supply
And lots
food
of
for this
herbs.
program. And
Yeah.
I'm
Which are very
paying Stag
expensive
for
when
the
you're
food.
buying them, yeah.
So I'm going to buy the food from Stag to purchase it and give that money to the community center. So we have to buy it from somewhere. Why not buy it from us? Why don't we as a team grow our food and we cook it for the people who helps us grow it?
Exactly.
And why wouldn't we have, this is exactly what everybody wishes would happen, but I have the leadership skills to make it happen. And that's one of the differences in the Just companies compared to the other one. I'm willing to go out on a limb, go on a show like this, explain what we're talking about, and get it simplified so the average person can understand it. My gift is to take a very complicated idea like nutrition and just simplify it to your fridge. Because you can't store all of that food in your fridge, can you?
No.
But you
No.
can store our beautiful little Tupperwares that we deliver in a beautiful bag to your doorstep like your mom. And you put that in your Tupperware, heat it up, and you're just happy.
Yep.
You know, my coach Quinn, one of our trainers, he literally, the look on his face, I got a text from him on the way here. Her cupcake is a little bite of heaven. I'm so
you know
excited.
what? Justice, we only have about 30 more seconds. I just want to wrap this up saying Samantha makes beautiful, beautiful desserts.
Desserts?
Just desserts. So you can, if you're having a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a stag and dough,
Quinceañera.
or just get together for any kind of thing, or even a business luncheon. You make all kinds of cakes and cookies and different things, even for school kids. So if you want to get in touch with Samantha and Justice with Just Training or
Just nutrition,
just
just
nutrition,
desserts,
just
just supplements,
dessert.
just call us.
Okay, just call. So, and you can phone Samantha at 226-345-9757. Justice's 226-346-4533. And you can go into their email, justnutrition.sb@gmail.com, and your website is Just Training.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Give us a call. We want to help you. So if you want to be helped, it's this simple. We're not looking to push a product on you. We're looking to help you if you'd like to be helped. Call us. I will take your budget. I'll probably teach you how to make more money, and I'll get you eating and feeling the way you should feel. So I can optimize you if you call me. If you make a choice to call me, I'll make a choice to change your life. It's that simple.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is great. Now I'm so hungry too. I want to order some.
Yeah, their food looks delicious.
Thank you.
So don't forget to join us next week. I'm Betty Gudel from Betty on the Go, and this is Iesha. And Samantha and Justice from Just Training, Just Desserts, and Just Nutrition. So if you want to order anything, please feel free to give them a call. And don't forget to watch the Convergence Report with Mike Thomas, Jock Talk with Brett Hedges, and Beyond Incredible with Ashley Nicole. See you next week.